up against Jared Redden, who's going to retire. And Paddy Weckett's at full forward, the 17-year-old. Keep an eye out for him. He can get things done. As Brooksby and Redden challenge, Sampson read it nicely, gets the hand pass away. Matty Rose around the body.
Contest well.
A little kick around the corner. High ball from Fit goes to Shillabeer and
well played.
Falls beautifully, fortuitously into the lap there with three Eagles rather, right around him. His kicking was solid. This one really shouldn't be too much of a problem for him at all. And South Adelaide just get things moving in the first couple of minutes of the game. 12 of them by 2 goals or less, 6 and 6. So you're right, this season could have promised anything for them. Sampson gets another go at it, drills the kick in nicely from the error, and here's a chance for Wilkinson. And that is a good kick for the Panthers, so they've got a couple on the board. Terrific stuff. A couple of flags to his name as he chips the kick up nicely to, well, a man with 3 flags. Jimmy the Tomp quickly gets around on the right foot. There's a chance. Menzel.
5 years, but
wow.
Interestingly, both teams today have only 11 players from that game 12 months ago. Roland quickly onto the boot, and that's a good grab from Garthwaite.
Well picked, Tim. So Riley's coming to the bench now. McFarlane over the top. That is a big blow for the Eagles if they go beyond today. That's Jared Allmond.
Unfortunately, finishes it off on a hammy. Spot on.
Was dominated by South Adelaide. Here goes the former Cat, the former Swan, and a former Bulldog.
He's missed. Yeah, it is terrific just to keep bouncing up year after year at 31 and keep doing all the work.
And in the 1-2, if you don't mind, on cue. And that's a great kick. And Weckett is being paid the Mark Andor free kick here. Put that much pressure on him in his first game. Good kick. Well, that's not a bad finish. The teenager gets it done. His first kick is his first goal. Buck back to Toompas. Paddy Weckett and Lukosius, a teenager who makes his debut. How about that? 32-year-old.
That hurt.
Matty Broadbent flies high, takes the screamer, and just had the wind knocked out of his sails. He landed flat on his back.
That took all the air out of the lungs, but what a grab it was. Terrific mark. This is, you know, recess time stuff, isn't it? Bang. Marks up, boom. What a ripper.
Kick's okay.
Better movement up the middle, though.
Through the middle of the ground. Here's Sampson now. He's got it. He's ready to go. Brooksby, great positioning right on 50.
Good kick too.
You're right, Tim. They worked that out nicely. Gives it to Haynes. He'll go from right on 50. Joey lets fly. He doesn't often kick him, but he certainly has now. That is a ripping finish. Bounce doesn't really favour Bruce, and there's a nice handball from Brooksby. Able to release Darnell Tucker, has a bounce from 50, lowers the eyes, nice kick too.
Yeah, eyes were good.
Wilkinson wants to get things moving as well. He's found O'Neill.
Risky.
He's opened it up nicely though, so he'll have a chance. Mitch O'Neill. And he's a pretty good finisher. Terrific work there. Now got that nice little 12-point break.
Handball over the top came from Mitch Hardy there. And Ballenden, centering kick, but Goldsworthy, who protected the drop zone, did that intelligently, the veteran. And this, to get the Eagles back to within one straight kick. He likes it off the boot. It is through. Eagles get their 4. And South Adelaide will get another opportunity here to restart. Elliot Duncan, he's going for distance. Brooksby well positioned, front of the pack. Buck found it on the deck, needs help provided here by Studham, whose high ball to no one in particular is going to be marked by Shillabeer. So Ben Shillabeer drives for distance, and that looks good off the boot. He's kicked another. South Adelaide edge out to a 13-point buffer. Go the way of Jared Ormond. Delightful user of the ball. Top of the square, Menzel and Garthwaite in that wrestle once more. Whistle, free kick. Is going the way here of Menzel. Well, Garthwaite's engaged here all game in terms of giving him no space. And unfortunately for the defenders, you get involved in that wrestle, And if there is a free kick, it could end very badly for you. Goal kicker in the opening quarter. This for 50 for the season for Dan Menzel, the Ken Farmer medalist. He gets it done, and the Eagles are coming. Ball doesn't reach him, so he's going to have to earn it here on the deck. Confronted by Dummersney. Wants to get around him, but Dummersney wasn't buying a terrific tackle. Zach Dummersney, the 20-year-old against the veteran.
That was brilliant. That's a great example of watching the hips, not the ball. Unfortunately, kicking too many behinds.
Haynes restarts, forced to go short as well into the pocket for Elliot Duncan. Likewise, goes short to Garthwaite. Now gets it back, so good method there. And they work it up to Reece Milsom in game number 50. Milestone for him, and his pass for Heaslip is good as well. Duncan kept running. Now he started this play in the back pocket. He's still going. And his pass is a good one here as he feeds Brooksby.
That's an excellent passage of play, isn't it? All the way down the other side.
This from 40 out. And off the boot. It looks good. It is good. And South Adelaide expand the margin. South got all the answers. They've had them all day, actually. Kicked the first 2 goals of the game. Well done, Tucker.
Make a good point, Casey. Could win defender and forward of the year at the same club, given that Jai Menzies not going to top him because he played his 8 games for his 20 goals.
That ball, the mark's been taken by Heaslip. Able to dive forward and take the mark.
Got to say the work out there by Elliot Duncan was superb.
16 and 8 tackles as well. Tight angle. But he's measured that very nicely indeed, and he gets the first goal in the last quarter. South Adelaide by 22. And his shoulder problems, and of course losing Jai Menzies in the mid-season draft as well when he was setting the world on fire. And fans have really been engaged today, which is great for the Panthers in South Adelaide. As commentator Jamie going back with the flight, he's such a brave customer. It's a close game, and of course if Port Adelaide were able to win, then it would put North back on top. So it's a seesawing affair.
Haynes cleverly used the one hand to get that boot to ball. Shillabere with the contest. Kick around the corner from O'Neill. Continues to impress. There's a good opportunity for Fitt, who's back in the side today. He goes with his long, hard left footer. The bounce is through. Great work by Heaslip to throw the shove it on, and that is a brilliant finish for the Panthers.
Backs himself against Kramer with speed, and his kick is off the mark and sliding down low to take the mark. Sampson,
who's also had a bit of it. Kick into the centre of the ground, needed to be good. It wasn't. Milsom. And there's Sampson, gives a handball away. Here's a go now for South Adelaide. Benny, he slammed. Oh, ices the cake nicely for the Panthers. In the dying stages of the final home and away game for the season for these 2 clubs. And there's the sirens. Terrific win for South Adelaide at home. They came out meaning business. They worked hard. It was 7 points at quarter time, 4 points.